And welcome back to New York Viewpoint. I'm Ken Rosato. Christodora is a nonprofit, non-sectarian foundation that offers environmental education and leadership training to New York City public school students. Please join me in welcoming Judith Rivkin, the executive director, Damian Washington, a former student who is now board member, and Kiara Toscano, a current student. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us, Ken.
Tell me more about the environmental education concept. What is Christodora, and what does the name mean?
The name means gift from God.
Okay.
It started as a settlement house back in 1897.
Really? And
so the nice women who started it just felt this was providing opportunities for young New Yorkers and helping them adjust to life in a new country. We started on the Lower East Side.
So that was the mission, and it has evolved into?
For the last 50 years or so, we've been focused on connecting young New Yorkers to the environment, helping them have a hands-on experience in the environment, learn about the environment, and through those experiences to develop as students and as leaders and members of the community.
And Damian, how did you get involved?
Well, I was a member of the programs as a student, and as I got older and went away to college and school, the executive director gave me a ring and said, hey, you know, would you like to come and host our gala? And I hosted our gala, and after a while she said, you know, you would be really great as a board member if you should think about having that as part of your service. And I said, sure, absolutely.
So if you were to be the evangelist for the organization, how would you pitch Christodora?
I'd pitch it as it's nature learning leadership. That's
right.
That's our motto. You know, you take a city person and you put them not so much in the country, but the wilderness. And you know, you are responsible for getting your group from one place to another. You're responsible for your food. You're responsible for the group and its well-being. And in that, you learn not so much about your environment. You also learn a lot about yourself and developing what your strengths and what makes you stronger.
You think about if everything were to shut down in Manhattan, and we've seen it during snowstorms.
Yeah.
After a day or two, people don't know what to do.
Yeah.
If you didn't have someone supplying you with the essentials, what do you do, right? When an ATM machine doesn't work, we freak out. So
exactly.
This is phenomenal that you folks are teaching people that.
Exactly.
If you had to fend for yourself, you could.
You think on your feet. When you are together and your group is together, everyone's going to come out on top.
Now, Kiara, did you think about pursuing environmental services, environmental issues before? How'd you get involved?
Never, actually. My sister, she went to Manus Education Center at their school, and she told me about a program in the botanical gardens that involved with the environmental sciences. And I was like, okay, let me see what happens. And I completely fell in love with it the first day I got there. And now I'm considering majoring in environmental sciences in college, and that's something I want to continue in my life.
Good for you. Now, Judy, is it all about teamwork? Is it about teaching a person to survive on their own and interact with the environment on their own?
I think what's really unique about our program is how we combine several different elements. We are teaching real knowledge about ecology and science, and really, without the students realizing they're learning science, they're learning that science is a way of looking at the world, of being observant. At the same time, through that, we are always very mindful. We're always talking about how personal development and how we work well as a team, what are opportunities for leadership, what are the components of leadership.
And learning about how to work together as a team, does that then teach you how to be more of an individual as well? How about your individual role evolves, if you will, with the team during the experiences?
Exactly. You know, there's an expression: you're only as fast as your slowest hiker.
Right. Right.
And we learn how to support each other.
No one would want to hike with me, by the way. just putting it out there. Right
no, I've been that guy, Ken. I was.
And we teach responsible risk taking.
There you go.
In an uncomfortable, different situation. Take people out of their comfort zone.
So did Damian, what did you do to your group? Did you held them back?
Well, I was the lame hiker. I hurt my foot out on the trail over the course of a week, and I was really concerned that I was holding the group back. And a counselor kind of took me to the side and said, "Listen, you know, relax. We're all in this together. We're going to get there when we're going to get there, and you're a part of the team." And that message coming from an adult, he wasn't my parent, you know, he wasn't my teacher, he was someone I respected and I could learn from, really taught me about the group dynamics.
What are we looking at here, these pictures here? What is this one of the, your...
This is
that's
very
my
important.
program.
Yes.
That's New Youth Conservationists, and those are some of my good friends actually that we work together every weekend to help restore the environment, preserving 2 out of the 23 miles of the Bronx River, and removing over 700 pounds of trash a year.
Wow.
Yep.
It's something that I feel so grateful doing every weekend.
Good for you.
And 14,000 pounds of invasive Japanese knotweed. I would want to brag, this group has been honored last year by the Bronx River Alliance as Volunteers of the Year.
This weed gets out of control and can clog up rivers, right?
Yeah.
Kill the
Right.
ecosystem, kill the fish, etc.
That's
Definitely.
right.
But thanks to
and
the
our
New Youth
students are there.
Conservationists, we've
right.
got it under control.
And these are things we take for granted. People drive by, walk by, bike by, never pay it any attention, but if not for that, it would overwhelm the river.
Any inanimate object that you can think of, we probably found in that river. I mean, it's disgusting how life has been throughout the years and how it's been polluted. However, we're doing our best to restore it and see what will happen after.
And I want to make sure that we talk about the third foundation of our program, because we've talked about our wilderness programs
Yes.
and our New York urban ecology programs. We're also in the New York City Public Schools,
Nice.
teaching in environmental science, a 7-week curriculum. And this is a way that we reach over 2,400 students a year.
Phenomenal.
And supplement the science curriculum in the schools. We try to bring a hands-on experience of nature into New York City classrooms and spark their interest in the environment.
Especially New York City, where so many
Right.
people could go years without, except for Central Park, you know, without
Exactly.
having any touch of nature in their lives. So it's wonderful you do that.
Absolutely. You know, it's tough to even see the stars in the city. And, you know, such a simple thing to help you connect with the world around you. You just don't get here in the city. So, you know, our program takes you up into the Berkshires, and while you're learning about the knotweeds and the woolly adelgids and all the other...
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. You're learning about yourself, and you're learning about the world around you. And it makes you a different person.
Judy, Damian, yes, I'm sorry. You want
Just
more?
and I'm so proud of how people come back. It's very important that they come back as staff members. They stay connected for many, many, many years. And
Obviously
over half of
make
our
it
staff are alumni.
A very strong impression. Good for you. Good for you. And it's all about, too, everybody doing their little bit. Really does
Absolutely.
help the environment.
Absolutely.
Don't throw that wrapper out the window. You could wait till you get to. There are 5,000 garbage cans on the street. Wait another couple of feet and throw the stuff out.
Seriously.
Thank you all so much for
Thank
being
you
here.
so
It's
much
really
Thanks for
nice
having
having
us.
you. Judy, Damian, and Kiara, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
The
Great to be
organization is
here.
called
Thank you.
Christodora, and you can find out more information online as well, right?
That's right.
All right, so for information on any of the organizations featured on Viewpoint, and if you happen to have missed any part of the show, and I don't know why you would have, you want to see it at your leisure, do visit us at 7online.com/viewpoint. We will be right back with some very important information on the ethical issues relating to hospice care. Don't go away.